guardian of the dead. In the stillness of the ancient desert, beneath a sky heavy with stars, one name echoed in the hearts of the living and the dead alike: Anubis. Neither feared as a god of war, nor praised as a bringer of life, Anubis stood apart, silent, watching, eternal. The ancient Egyptians called him Inpu, the opener of the ways. He was not a ruler, nor a judge, but something far more haunting. He was the threshold itself, the thin, silent line between life and death. With the head of a jackal and a body of shadow, Anubis moved unseen through tombs and across desert graves. The jackal, often a scavenger of the dead, became in his form a guardian, a protector of the sacred. The people believed that by honoring Anubis, their dead would rest untouched, safe from animals, thieves, and worse. He was born of Nephthys, the goddess of mourning and secrets, and Osiris, the lord of the afterlife. But in many tales, Anubis predates even Osiris's rule. For a time, he was the chief deity of the dead, master of the embalming process, and the original guardian of the Duat, the underworld. When a person died, it was Anubis who approached first, not to judge, not to comfort, but to escort. Cloaked in silence, he would take the soul's hand and lead it into the deep, unseen corridors of the afterlife. This journey ended in the Hall of Ma'at, where the final judgment took place, the legendary weighing of the heart. The heart, believed to carry memory, emotion, and guilt, was placed on one side of a great scale. On the other side lay a single white feather, the symbol of Ma'at, justice, truth, divine order. And Anubis, solemn and still, stood as the keeper of the balance. If the heart was heavy with sin, it tipped the scale, and the soul was cast into oblivion, devoured by Ammit, a beast part lion, crocodile, and hippopotamus. If the heart was light, the soul was granted eternal peace in the field of reeds, a paradise where crops never failed and loved ones waited. In this act, Anubis became more than a god. He became a symbol of cosmic justice, cold, impartial, and incorruptible. He was also the patron of embalmers. Priests preparing bodies for burial wore jackal masks in his image, believing it allowed Anubis to work through them, guiding their hands. Every cut of the blade, every wrap of linen, was a ritual done in his honor. It was not just medicine, it was sacred preservation. As centuries passed, Anubis gave way to Osiris as the ruler of the dead. But unlike the fallen gods of other pantheons, Anubis did not fade. He remained beside the throne, a sentinel, a watcher, a being whose task could not be replaced. For while kings ruled the afterlife, it was Anubis who guarded its gate. His color, jet black, held deep meaning. It symbolized the dark, fertile soil of the Nile, life after death, regeneration. Black was not decay, it was transformation. Unlike wrathful gods, Anubis did not demand worship. He received offerings not of glory, but of gratitude. The Egyptians did not pray to him for blessings in life, but for protection in death. In a world where the afterlife was as important as the present, this was no small request. His legend lived on. As Egypt declined and new empires rose, echoes of Anubis appeared in other cultures, as the Greek Hermes Psychopompus, as the Roman Charon, as countless guides and gatekeepers in mythologies around the world. And even now, in modern times, his image persists in art, in games, in tattoos, in whispered tales. The jackal-headed god remains a symbol of what waits beyond the veil, not horror, not punishment, but reckoning. He does not punish. He does not forgive. He does not speak. He only weighs. He only guides. Through sand and silence, through grief and time. He waits. For you. For us all. This is the whisper of Anubis. And what about you, dear listener? Is death truly the end, or just another passage? What would you say to Anubis if you met him in the dark? Do ancient beliefs hide forgotten truths, or simply stories meant to comfort us? Which god or myth should we whisper about next? Let us know in the comments. Until then, Take care and see you in the next one.